We talk a lot about training internal force, Qi. Why? Because it is energy that gives us life. It is the training of energy that improves health. It is the training of energy that enhances our martial skills. And it is the training of energy that improves every area of our life. So whenever I'm training, I'm not just training the body, but training the energy, the mind, and which all helps to enhance the spirit as well. So whether or not I'm training Qigong, Shaolin Kung Fu or Taijiquan, it's all the same. I'll start with entering a Qigong state of mind and then follow into a Qigong pattern to generate some internal force or generate a gentle flow of energy or a vigorous energy flow. So it just depends on your aims and objectives of your practice. If you're looking to clear illness, then you may go for a more vigorous energy flow for a while until things have sorted themselves out through your practice of the Qigong. In this case of the training, I'm looking to enhance my internal force, but also to develop a smooth flow of energy. So the patterns I picked in today's practice was the push in mountains as a way to develop the internal force, but without any physical effort. And then moving into cloud hands. There's no one fixed way of practicing cloud hands. The cloud hands in itself could be described as being formless. It's a gentle flow of movement as I'm moving my arms and my waist, and my legs may move a little bit as I'm moving around in the stance. But at first it may just be a gentle flow of the hands to build up internal force in the more of the arms and the hands. If I'm moving at the waist, then it starts to get the energy flowing not just at my root but through the whole of the body as well. Sometimes the movements are fast, sometimes the movements are slow. In today's practice the movements are just gentle flowing movements as a way to enhance the smooth flow of energy, as was practiced by Jan Sanfeng, the originator of Taijiquan. So some people ask me whether or not I can practice, or they can practice, Shaolin Kung Fu and Taijiquan in one practice. It used to be discouraged to practice more than one art because it could confuse the way in which you practice. But in my own case and in my own experience, actually, I practice a number of the martial arts, Shaolin Kung Fu, Cho Family, Wing Chun, Taijiquan, and amongst others as well. So it just depends on your intent on your practice and where your focus is. So here I'm just practicing part of the combat sequence 1 in preparation for the UK summer camp and going through some of the hand forms that we would practice actually in the combat sequence, starting in my goat riding stance as a way to build rooting force and internal force as well, rather than just moving around in flowing force, and then performing the movements slowly. There's many ways of building internal force in your practice. You can build internal force moving fast, you can build internal force moving slow, you can build internal force staying static. Here I'm building internal force by moving the arms fairly slowly, but with focus on my movement as well. So my mind isn't in one particular place, it's in everywhere that I'm moving and flowing, so I feel the force flowing through the whole of the body. See here it builds some force in the tiger claws. Certainly you can isolate the tiger claws and just build force into the tiger claws. So tiger claw training is something that I've favoured over the years. Very useful in martial arts, but also very useful in therapy. Not to tiger claw your client, but actually to have the focus of chi at your fingertips. So the white snake shoots venom. This features in many of the styles of martial arts. As I'm moving slowly here, my focus is at the fingertips, so the energy flows to the end of the fingertips. So this is actually combat sequence 2 of the Taijiquan set, so seamlessly flowed from the Shaolin Kung Fu into the Taijiquan. So Zhen Feng was originally a Shaolin Kung Fu master. So much of the way in which we train the San Feng style of Taijiquan may appear to be more Shaolin, but here you can see just soft flow movement through the white snake shoots venom, the mortal away sleeve, and then lift hand and extend arm. So lift hand, extend arm, the focus is on the palms. By gently focusing your attention on the palms, and then you will flow naturally to the palms. There's a saying that wherever thought goes, energy flows. Which is why one must also be careful about your thoughts as well as your intentions. So here the movement's speeded up a little bit as a developing Fa Jing in the movements. So here green dragon shoots pearl. First slowly focusing the chi at the palms. But no muscular strength, all done gently, even though done forcefully. So here, using more Fa Jing. So really focusing the chi at the palms for a palm strike. This may be at the head or the collarbone or the chest. But an excellent way for developing force to the palms. And again, just developing sinking force here. Not just in the arms or the hands, but in the body. As the movements become one and the chi flows smoothly through the body. This will be a Felin technique from Combat Sequence 2. So I'll just repeat the patterns over and over again to develop the force. And then gather the chi to the dantian. As you can see, it's already built up a lot of energy doing this practice. So the movement now is the chi flowing through the body, gently and smoothly. Then after some time, I allow it to come to a gentle stop with a gentle thought of the dantian, which then accumulates the chi at the dantian. And then from a gentle flow I come to a gentle stop, and then finish the exercise as usual.